Good morning. It was a long night here in the hospital. Plenty of people were injured, but they've been taken care of. So everything is okay. It's the time now is early in the morning, but in the afternoon the geriatrics are going to ride again. This time we are going to the desert, and it's February. It's cold outside. You might be surprised how cold the Middle East might be. Well, it's 9 degrees now, and it's not going to get any better. The area where we are going to is involving the Syrian African Creek, which is geologically very active, and this creek is one to be blamed for the terrible earthquake in Turkey. Actually, we experienced only yesterday here in Israel 3 earthquakes, not on large scale, so nothing happened, but it means that things are still working. Join us. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Another trip of the geriatrics is on its way. I'm leaving now my home, and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They told us that the temperatures would be very low, but it's not so bad. As you can see, it's already 20 degrees, so it is much better than I thought it would be. Sun came out. We had a very cold storm during the last few days, and I was worried that this trip will be cancelled, but thankfully that didn't happen. Barbara, the notorious storm, left some snow and some damages, but nothing really serious, and it's gone. And as you can see, the sun is out. I'm going to join my friends in our meeting point in the gas stations on road number 6. As usual, this time we are going south, and I will tell you more about the route as we go along. It's going to be rather boring ride now for the next hour, so I guess that next time that I will meet you, it will be when I meet my friends. So let's go, David. The geriatric motorcycle group is formed by very vivid and colorful riders. We come from different backgrounds and origins, but we all share the same love for friendship and motorcycle riding. What the geriatrics will usually do when they meet after a long time is rather expected. Fill the tanks, coffee, gossips, jokes, and long talks about motorcycles, trips, and grandchildren. No wonder it is hard to start them going once they meet again. Number 6 took us fast south, and we merged with road number 40. Just upon turning east to Yerucham, the temperatures went below 10, and Racheli felt dizzy. She got some intensive care from the bunch of doctors in the room. We all put some other layers on ourselves to keep us warm, and headed as planned to the city of Yerucham and Mount Avnun. The city of Yerucham. That city was established in the 1960s and was the first settlers who came over here were Jews who came from Romania after the big war. It's a small city. But it looks much newer than I remember a long time ago when I was younger.
A short ride from Yerucham along road number 225 took us to the footsteps of Mount Avnun. From there, a nice easy gravel road stretched to the top, from which we could admire the Big Machtesh, a unique geological formation found only in Israel, and see the outskirts of the Big Great Rift Valley in its section that crosses the Dead Sea some 420 meters below sea level.
They're freezing. So what? We didn't come over here to have fun, right? Let's go see what's behind this hill. מזמן. מזמן לא ראיתי את המכתש הגדול. בהחלט מרשים.
The Great Rift Valley is a series of contiguous geographic trenches, approximately 7,000 kilometers in total length, that runs from Turkey to Mozambique. That rift is responsible to some notoriously remembered earthquakes in the past. In the valley or creek, one can find the continuous separation activity between Africa and Asia. Well, we didn't have time to listen to all the interesting things Amir tried to tell us, as it was getting dark and cold, so we moved on.
Beautiful. The geriatrics were doing quite a good job, don't you think, David? So now we are going down into the Syrian African Creek, and as usual there is a stupid truck on the way. It is so much different riding at night in the desert. How many times do you have this opportunity? It's really magnificent, and it's not really that cold, only 12 degrees. This road is a hidden run. Not many people are using it, and this is why it's so nice. The temperature outside is still 12 degrees.
Route number 225 will take you down to the Dead Sea through the Big Martesh. But if you are adventurous enough as we were, then at the bottom of it, instead of turning left to 227 like most people will do, you will turn right to 206. This road is much less traveled, as it is mostly a gravel road that will take you all the way down for some 25 kilometers to Hatzeva.
I must tell you that I'm having the time of my life over here on this road. When you do this at night, it makes it a bit more difficult. You have to be more careful and drive carefully. Otherwise, it would be a walk in the park for David.
Sure enough, we arrived safe to the main road and turned right, for our last destination was the hostel in Hatzeva. We settled in our rooms, which were rather basic but clean and warm, and head off to the dining room. Well, the food was not 3 stars Michelin, but the geriatrics were hungry.
Sheesh, how do you like the room?
I don't like the room.
This is an amazing room.
According to the geriatric motorcycle group tradition, there was a quiz. Some of the questions were rather hard. Okay, there was also a lot of wine and good atmosphere. So if you like this episode, please don't forget to give us big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I will meet you all in our next episode, the second day of our trip.